Hello, friends, and welcome to the second Positively Peppers garden tour, where tragedy strikes a bit, as you can see with the top of this Hungarian black pepper. The morning of going to uppot all of these, I found that guy fallen on the floor from the table, and the whole top part of its leaves and flowers were snapped off. So, while that was undeniably tragic, this is positively peppers. So, with heroism and courage and valor, I battled through that adversity and got all of the peppers uppotted to these 3/4 gallon pots so that they can grow nice and strong regardless of whatever setbacks they may have experienced. So here is the Carolina Reaper. As you can see, it is putting out adorable little leaves and little flowers, but I'm probably going to pick those off just so that it can focus on getting a little bit bigger before it starts producing fruit. And then also have this Trinidad Scorpion. And you can see these bottom two leaves there, or at least the two closest, look a little sad. And that's because I overdid it with some liquid fertilizer after I uppotted these guys. I did the same with some of the others in the regular garden over there. So they're all doing fine though. I picked off most of the bad leaves. So but there's just still some evidence of it. So here's my questionable bush bean. It's not growing like my other bush bean. I feel like it's growing more like a pole bean. But hey, maybe someone can let me know one way or the other down in the comments what exactly this is. It looks delicious either way. And then this isn't sponsored, but once my plants go into these larger containers, this is the granular fertilizer I use. It's in all those containers over there. Like I said, not sponsored. It's just what I use. It was cheap, it was organic, and it's been working well for me. So continuing right along, the lemon drop pepper, I uppotted this into a 5-gallon container. And it has a pepper coming in, which is very exciting. This is one of the peppers I've never had before. So the fact that one is coming in and I'll be able to try one soon is awesome. It's also been just putting on good growth, despite the fact it's been repotted. So it's been adapting to that quite well. Conversely, my shishito is in about the same place that it was last week. However, last week, I think the day or two before I filmed that tour, is when I uppotted all of these plants into the grow bags. So it's possible that this one's just taking a little bit longer to kind of acclimate and settle in. It's looking fine though, so I don't think it's in any danger of dying or anything. The Pequin is doing quite well. It has a pepper coming in, lots of flowers coming in that even look like they're about to turn into peppers, so that is awesome. And there's our first pepper coming in there, so you'll love to see it. It also probably has the darkest green leaves of all of my plants. You can kind of see I'm comparing it to some, but I just love the way peppers look regardless. I think, the dark green, the white flowers like you can see on this hot Thai chili pepper, like they just look great. And there's one of those peppers that I promised you from last week. The tag says they only get about a ½ inch long, so that one should be ready pretty soon here. Moving on to the ghost pepper. This one has put on a good bit of new growth since last week, but it does also have some bird poop on it, which I personally love to see, because it means that I'm sure some of that is making its way onto and into the soil, especially when I water, so it's like some free fertilizer, so thank you, birdies. I also got the banana pepper uppotted, has plenty of flowers coming in, but it was a pain to get out of that ceramic pot. I almost destroyed the root system, but it's doing great since I got it out, so I'm not too concerned about it. Moving on to the Goliath jalapeno, you can see it's got 2 peppers coming in. The leaves definitely look like they got burned a little bit due to that over fertilizing, but that's okay. One time isn't going to kill them. Onto the death spiral. It's another one it's looking okay. It has some flowers coming in. It's about the size of that jalapeno over there. But the way those flowers look, I think I should be getting some peppers here soon. On to the striking fish pepper. Just look how, it looks so nice. Like that green looks so nice, but look at that variegation. It looks so good. I'm definitely going to grow another one of these next year. Flowers are kind of close to flowering and coming in, so I should have some peppers coming in here soon. Onto the pickling cucumbers. They have absolutely exploded. I'm probably going to need to move these into their own pot pretty soon, I would imagine. And so the guajillo, I wish I did a better job of capturing the size of the pepper last week, because it is huge this week compared to where it was last week. Like, there's my finger for scale, but I feel like last week it was about the size of the second pepper that started to come in. But regardless, this one's doing great. Super excited about it. I can see there's plenty more coming in. The lemon spice pepper, it's honestly doing about the same this week as it was last week. I went ahead and picked off all those flowers you can see coming in after I shot the video, so I'm going to see if that speeds up the process at all. The Sarit Gat is doing quite well, and deceptively has a pepper coming in right there. My parents have one of these. They tried one of theirs that had come in, and they said it was delicious, so I'm excited to try that. Another Goliath jalapeno. No peppers on this one yet, but you can see with plenty of flowers on it. I'm not too far away. Pork chop tomato definitely needs to be up potted here soon. I'll get to that later, probably. The Royal Burgundy bush bean, that one's probably ready to be picked, but I'm going to give it another day or two probably. Here's my other Royal Burgundy bush bean, and look how adorable this little bean is. Have you ever seen a bean more adorable? Other than, little kitty cat's toe beans, but that's not a very fair comparison. Here's my red habanero. It has plenty of flowers on the way in. Really nice foliage, and it's also right beneath the bird feeder, and that's the real reason the birds come to the garden, is to peck at the bird feeder. But I see them hopping around the plants all the time. It's nice to see them enjoying the garden along with me, So thank you for joining me on the garden tour this week. Hopefully you're all enjoying your gardens. And, I can't believe I almost forgot these. Here's the habanada, the heatless habanero. I got around to uppotting that. Hasn't changed all that much, but it's probably going to show more signs of change next week. And then a early jalapeno and Goliath jalapeno that I'm probably just going to give to some neighbors, because I just don't think I have the space for them, considering I already have a couple plants. But now that'll do it. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you had a good time on the garden tour. Oh my gosh, the orange habanero. Ever since I thanked it for being the sacrificial plant, it has put on a ton of new growth. So I think that's the secret to everyone that has a sacrificial plant. Just thank it for its sacrifice, and it will reward you with new growth. So now, thank you for real this time for joining the garden tour. We will see you next. Oh, wait, no, geez. Okay. Now we have another early jalapeno. I just can't get over how good pepper plants look. Like, I might be a little biased, but like, they have such a nice green color. The white flowers, the early jalapeno, the Bangkok pepper. They just look so good. They're doing well from last week. Pepper's coming in. Everything's really doing well. I'm very happy to see it. I hope all of your gardens are doing well. And now for real, I hope everyone is having a great weekend. Oh, wait, no. Okay. Morning of shooting the video and filming and recording the audio, I realize I forgot the largest early jalapeno plant with some fruit coming in. So you get a rare morning shot that I'm out there while the sun is out, because I am an Oregonian and I take extra heat damage, and the peppers love the heat, but I try to avoid it where I can. So thank you so much for joining me this week. I hope all of your gardens are doing absolutely amazing, and I will see you next week. Till then, take care.